Alright, so this is Tim Shogan, the homeowner over here in Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. And so, Tim, tell me a little bit about the house. Let me know about the history of it.
It's one of the first houses here in Mount Pleasant. Not the first, but definitely one of the oldest ones. If you look at one of the maps, say circa 1900, this house is here on this corner, with no other houses around it, with the exception of the Watson Manor across the street, which was the first brick mansion west of the Alleghenies. Sandstone foundation. We're actually in what would have been the servants' quarters back in the day. Just really old.
You've been here for 11 years, correct?
Yes.
So tell me some of the experiences that you've had since you've been here.
Christmas time, there's a little boy who walks out of the wall in the living room. Just kind of looks around, doesn't pay any mind to me. Looks around, and then walks back from where he came. It's really the only time I see him is around Christmas.
So, what other things? Have you heard noises or?
My daughter hears her name called when I'm not here, and she's alone in the house.
And she mentioned earlier that it sounded like your voice.
Yeah.
And you've heard noises as well,
Yeah.
correct?
Footsteps. Where we're sitting at right now, directly above us, is my bedroom, and it's me and Autumn that are here, and we'll both be down here, or I'll be here and she'll be outside running around with her friends.
And the other apartments that are occupied are behind you, but on the lower, so it couldn't be anybody like in the upper apartments.
No, there's nobody.
Exactly.
There's nobody up on. I'm the only ones on that has rooms on the third floor that are occupied.
So now, from you and I talking earlier, you mentioned that the other side of the house, basically it's a one big house that's kind of split into apartments, right?
Right now, yes.
So, there was an incident that happened a couple years ago. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
A couple years ago, there was a 13-year-old boy who was shot in the head in the downstairs apartment by a 14-year-old boy, as completely by accident, but it was an attempt to make the boy leave the premises.
And were you here when that happened?
Yes, I was here.
So you heard the gunshot and everything?
I heard the gunshot and I heard the body hit the floor.
And from what I understand from talking to you, that the boy that was shot, his father was a fireman, is that right?
Yes.
So he was the one that responded to the phone call?
Yes, he was one of the first ones on the scene.
We're doing ghost box, man.
Okay.
Another reason why you videotape ghost box, some of the stuff will come up on the video that we won't hear. Is this too loud for you? Because I can't.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. You hear that? Did you hear the yeah? Yeah. Sound like a little kid.
Took a quick break, and while flipping, Tim and Autumn were downstairs talking, Nick and I went upstairs to Tim's room and did an EVP session, and
Tried on clothes.
you try. And I went to review the recorder, and I heard something, and we put it on a speaker to make it louder, and I want you guys to listen to what we heard. So hold on.
Is that you that was walking when you heard the footsteps?
It's going to be coming up in a little bit. Now, to us, it sounds like a little kid's voice saying, "Look at me." So I'm going to play it one more time real quick. And let's see if you hear it. coming right now. Okay, we're gonna do an EVP session down here in the basement where the boy who was shot is when the police were cleaning up the scene upstairs. All the blood came through the pipes, and his blood is down here on the floor.
Kill that light.
Alright, EVP session. Shogan residence downstairs in the basement. Lights up. Well, I guess that eliminates the camcorder. Alright.
No, this is good though, because you have the ambient light shines through. If there's any shadow movement down here, we'll catch it easy.
Alright, so it was RJ, right?
JR.
JR.
You here?
You gotta let us know, because we want to talk to you and see what happened. RJ, was that you that we heard earlier? Or JR? I'm sorry. JR, was that you that said, "Look at me"? When we were in Autumn's house? Alright, well, the K2 meter that was down on the ground was lighting up to certain questions, and before we turned the light back on just now, it was lighting up to red. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go upstairs to the vacant side, and we're going to see what we can get up there.
Vacant side?
Yeah.
That's such a weird setup for an apartment.
Let us know you're here.
Is that you? I heard no. That's why I'm asking if it was you.
No, that happened right here.
Raphael. You okay there, bud? I don't like when you go off by your own. You get freaky. You might want to film this.
Okay. Alright, so what's going on?
A nice little EVP. It's kind of long, but it's worth it at the end. Get a little, you bastard, shut that off.
Do you want people to try to communicate with you, or do you just want to be left alone?
That's
No. Oh yeah, was it? Oh.
Yeah.